Hey there folks, Uncle Troy here. Just a short little log to tell you that the new monitor is up and running, and maybe tell you a little story about how I came across the new monitor. First, let's say hello to some new subscribers. The Black Rose with the Dimensions, Casual Montgomery, Super Shadow 500, Wilson Sisava, Stallion Ratio, Tyler Sweeney, Wee Wee Fan, Damian Austin, Crazy Cat, Pookie Mons, Uvis, Cumberland Pepper, Jay Rose, Jeremy Warner, Matthew Magnuson, John Tommy, Tyler Colombo, Kill Audio Herman, Frizzazam Resham. Yeah, okay. So I can't do it as fast as the screen can do it, but you can pause that and read and check for your message. And if you saw your name, give me a thumbs up or something. Anyway, about this new monitor, which I'm not going to show any pictures or whatever because it's a new monitor. It's a Samsung Series 2 230 24-inch class monitor, and it's just a standard monitor. There's not much to talk about, but the story how I received it is a little interesting, I think. What happened was I initially went online to Tiger Direct, Newegg, Amazon.com just to look for a 24-inch monitor with speakers because I always had the speakers built in. It's just easier to deal with, one less wire to worry about, things like that. But I couldn't find one that I really liked that had an input that the DVI plus the audio input. Everything that I saw that I liked had HDMI input. And I've got an HDMI output on my computer, but I didn't put this computer together. It's actually one I paid $1,000 for the people at the local computer store to put together for me. So I'm not sure 100% if the audio goes through the HDMI out or not. And so, having a monitor without an input would mean that I would with the audio not going where it's supposed to, I'd need to buy speakers. And of course I didn't want to buy speakers because I was used to a computer monitor with speaker built in. So instead I checked the local computer store, the local mom and pop computer store, and they had some 19-inch monitors, but I wanted a 24-inch because that's what I was used to. And they could order me one, but I was trying to, at that point I kind of decided I wanted to buy one local just to, so I could have it on hand, I could look at it, I could poke at it, I could check and see what exact inputs it had, and because when you're buying online, it's always you get it down to like the three you like, and each one of the three has something missing in the product description, telling you exactly what inputs or exactly what scale it is or whether or not it has speakers or whatever. It's always left out. One little item is always left out. So I decided to try to buy local, so I went to the local computer store. They didn't have anything that I wanted. I went to the local Radio Shack and the local Walmart, and the local Walmart had a couple of 24-inch monitors for $178, which I think's their final, when they have an 8 at the end, it's one of their final closeout prices. But it didn't have speakers built in. But they also had some 24-inch televisions, also for $178. But of course they didn't have digital inputs, DVI-I or DVI-D. They had DVI or HDMI inputs. And again, I'm not sure if the HDMI output on my computer has audio built in because I wasn't the one to put it together, and I'm not sure how they wired things together. I'd have to take it apart, pull it out from where it's stored and take it apart and, see if I can figure out the wiring myself, or I could ask the people at the computer store, but I think it's changed owners since then. I'm not sure they'd still have access to the records and whatnot of what they put together. And of course, it'd be more inconvenient to take it apart or take it loose from everything and take it down there and have them look at it. So instead I went to, I almost went to, let me tell you the story. I went to Walmart several times, checked the products, tried to look them up online and check out the ratings. Of course, there's less information online than there is on the side of the box or what you can see on them, just looking at the back of it. So I finally decided I was going to buy the 24-inch TV, and if it didn't, if the HDMI didn't have the output, then I'd just buy a pair of speakers to go with it. But I figured I'd buy the 24-inch TV because it was $178 cheap, 1080p, full res, full high definition, even though I put everything out in 720p. And I just like knowing that I've got the 1080p. So I waited, wait till I had the money, went to the Walmart, and they were out. So I said, well, no problem then, I'll just buy the 24-inch monitor they had for $78, and they were out of those as well. So the Walmart people said it's possible that a new TV, of course it's going to be $198 instead of $178, would be available and would be arriving at one of the local stores soon. They couldn't tell me which of the three local stores would be soon. Just that it would be there soon. Would be there one of them soon. So I thought, okay, well, never mind. We'll go over and we'll check out the other. Because as far as I'm concerned, there's only 2 local stores, because the other one is like way off in the boonies. So I said we'd go to the second store and see what they had in stock, because the people there couldn't really tell me for some reason. And on the way out, we stopped at Staples, because there was a Staples right in the adjoining strip mall. And the Staples had a 24-inch monitor, no speakers, unfortunately, but a 24-inch monitor for like $119, which was a lot cheaper than what I was looking for. So even adding on the pair of speakers, which worked pretty good, and I'm trying to remember now why I hated external speakers, because they sound better than what's in the monitor. But anyway, so we found the speaker, or the monitor we liked. We found a speaker we liked. We took the speakers to the desk and asked them to get one of these monitors. And they looked around and got the little slip, a piece of paper, from the display model, and took it, punched in some numbers, and said, well, that's not in stock right now, but we can order it for you. So after all that, I ended up getting one ordered and shipped to me anyway. So it finally arrived, and like I said, it's just a plain old monitor. It's not really worth taking pictures of or anything like that, but it's working well, and I'm enjoying it. And as soon as I get feeling better, I'll try to make some more videos for you. In the meantime, it's Uncle Troy signing off. Thanks again for subscribing, hitting the thumbs up button, leaving comments and questions below. I always appreciate those, even though I am terrible about getting around to answering them in a timely fashion. But I really appreciate all the interaction, and please keep it up. It's Uncle Troy signing out. Please have a good night.